Just keep your eyes closed. All that you have been listening to, please see the truth of it and be the truth of it. The moment you close your eyes, right away you are cut off from the world outside. All the forms, colors, they remain outside. That is why your one sensorium, the eyes, are very, very powerful. The forms and colors are ubiquitous everywhere, all over. Sounds have their limit. When a sound happens at a distance, your ears cannot grasp it. Same thing also about the smell. It must be in the vicinity somewhere. The breeze must blow. In the absence of it, in a sense, you don't have to necessarily experience the fragrance of a flower all the time. Since you sit down in one place, your mouth shut, tongue has no chance to have any sensation or taste. Please see the arrangement. The ears cannot grasp the sound at a distance. So you have no sound, no noise. Silence outside. The sounds are as though cut off. No smell, no taste. No touch as such, except the breeze blowing, cool or heat, but that doesn't affect you. When all these things, the sound, touch, taste, smell, has a limit, your eyes can see from here to the distant stars and galaxies. The range of your eyes, billions of miles, distant stars and galaxies, you can see. Understand the power of perception, especially the sight. That is why most people, they lose themselves in a sight. Just if feeling bad, you go to the seashore, go for a walk, a long drive, the landscapes change. The moment you close your eyes, everything seems to be switched off. As we know from science, only in the perception, that is sight, maximum number of neurons in your brain are involved in processing the sight. That is a tremendous mental activity when you are seeing something. The moment you close your eyes, everybody seems a little quiet. It's all because the brain activities reduced to a great extent. Anyway, now see for yourself. The moment you close your eyes, the world remains in its own place. They have no access to you. And now you are with your memories. Your eyes cannot see your thoughts. Your eyes cannot see your thoughts. Your ears cannot hear your thoughts. Your tongue cannot taste them. Nose cannot smell. The skin cannot touch. Thus you can see the thoughts are not gross. The thought is not a sound to be heard, a touch to be touchable, smell to be smelt, taste to be tasted, nor it is an object of your eyesight. Yet you are conscious. Because of thought, existence of your memories, you are not conscious. Because you are conscious, the consciousness itself, you are aware of your thoughts. To be conscious, to be the consciousness, the thought is not required. For a thought to shine, you must shine. Silence, awareness, consciousness must exist. And there, as we saw, you don't need to think I to be. As in outside. You don't have to say, speak. I hear to hear. Hearing takes place. I see to see. The seeing takes place. No need to say, I touch to touch. I smell to smell. I taste to taste. See the simplicity of the whole process. No words to be repeated, no perceptions to be owned, no sensations to be owned, but they happen. Same with thee. There is no need to say I, ahankar, I thought. You don't need to say I, think I, for the thoughts to be. Nor is it necessary to say the I, to be conscious. Please see that, friends. To be conscious. You don't need any sound, a touch, taste, smell. memory of any kind. Not even the thought of I. In this whole arrangement, please see, friends, your being conscious, the world being existing, the perception taking place, the memories gathered. There is no place for the individuality, the I. To be alive and to exist, you don't have to say I. The sense of ahankar, the I thought, ego, individuality is totally redundant. Like a crow at a distance. To sing its song, it doesn't have to feel I am calling somebody. Ask yourself, friends, to be existing and to be conscious, is it necessary to have a thought? Is it necessary to have a word, a name? To interact, to have a transaction with the world, to be functional, you need the words, names, descriptions. But for existence to be, you don't need a name. It's like, without naming it, India, Asia, Europe, America, the world is still existing without naming the planet Earth. The planet is existing. For it to exist, a name is not needed. But for a name to be, it must be already existing. Same for yourself. For you to be, to exist, to be conscious, a name is not needed. Your thought is not needed. That is why if you are a little conscious, observant, just think of our education. Education is so functional. As a child, we begin with nobody, as a nobody. No sense of being a child, father, mother, name, nationality, gender, belief, nothing is there for a child. And see, the life takes a full circle. You go to your old age, few days before your death. When you are lying down as a 70-year, 80-year, 90-year, you have gone a full circle. Your parents are gone, you are nobody's parents. You are not worried whether they are there or not. You are ready to pass. It doesn't matter whether the world wars are fought or not. With general knowledge, at the age of 20, 30, you got your job. But when you are 80, 90, those things were not needed. Every information you gather had no meaning anymore. But in between 2 and 92, you used that knowledge, functional knowledge, to understand the world, bringing about few developments here and there, keep yourself alive. As in the moment of birth, you are yet to pick up identities. The moment when the body is going to dissolve, all identities have already dropped out. But because you are not aware of yourself being who you are, you still stick to an idea, I am a human being or I am a person dying. Listen, friends. You can keep your eyes closed and listen. You can open your eyes if you feel like. But see the truth of it. Because of not knowing your nature, understanding of yourself. Because as we studied, grew up in life, we picked up so many identifications. You are not born a graduate, postgraduate, professional, director, husband, wife. The I went on picking the roles. As you retire from your job, you shall retire from your roles. The life will retire you. You retire from your childhood, your youth, your adult age. But you don't understand yourself, know yourself. That is why you are afraid of retiring. Excited to pick up a role, afraid to drop it, or some people afraid to take up a role, relieved to drop it. When you see yourself who you are, na graha, na tyago, na layaha, remember that. When you are yourself, there is no more resistance. To graha, pick up something, accept. Tyaga, renounce, giving up. Can we resist giving up? Anyway it is going to go. If you resist, you suffer. Anyway it is going to come. You like it or not, your body shall be young. You like it or not, body shall be old. Bhava abhava, as we saw yesterday. The existence, the apparent existence for some time, and the dissolution. Is not our contribution. Because of your willingness, the body is not growing. Because you are unwilling, it will not stop growing. Because of your willingness to be young, body doesn't grow faster. Because of your unwillingness to be old, the body doesn't stop, moves. This willingness, unwillingness belongs to the I, the individuality, that suffers on all counts. Identify with everything. As you see, for everything to be, exist, the I is not required. Just to be here is not needed to repeat, I am here, I am here, I am here, in space, or I am now in time. The time has no sense of consuming everything in this universe, simultaneously touching the whole universe. Not the space and the feeling, it accommodates everything. The body too doesn't feel. It is here, the time is passing through it. Consciousness that you are, the silent witness, content of everything. There isn't a word, not a name, not a whisper. Time, quiet, unobtrusive, space, in total stillness. There is no need to say I. The thought is not needed. The I or any other thought. For you to be who you are at this moment. Or at any time, any place. At the same time, you are conscious, thoughts are needed. Helps in recognizing, understanding, transacting with the universe. That is love. As we saw yesterday, two types of ignorance. Ignorance of the creation, your body, your mind, and ignorance about the self. Ignorance of the self, everybody must get rid of. Listen carefully. Ignorance of the self, everybody must get rid of. In a sense, you must know yourself, the self-knowledge, understanding who you are. Whereas the ignorance of the outside world, you cannot take away everything. That is why everybody can't be knowing about the body to be a doctor. Everybody can't know about mechanisms to be an engineer. Everybody can't be a chartered accountant. Everybody can't be a magician or a musician. Everybody cannot be an artist or a painter. Everybody cannot be a zoologist or a geologist, astronomer, an astronaut, an astronaut. Everybody can't be everything in life. Relative ignorance, endless. But everybody must be themselves. You must be yourself. That is the tradition of highest learning, Paravidya, Aparavidya. As much you must know Aparavidya, understand the nature of this universe. Today more and more we are knowing so many branches of knowledge. The relative knowledge, its horizon is expanding continuously, expanding. Human mind expanding, not the universe. more knowledgeable, less knowledgeable. That shall always be there. In self-knowledge, it is complete. There is no more knowledge of yourself and less knowledge of yourself. Who you are, infinity, absolute, Sat, Chit, Ananda Swarup. One who knows himself doesn't depend upon the word I to be, and who knows the whole world, its own nature, some aspect of it. You make a very ideal living. There is nothing to be proud of. You know yourself, I know myself, there is no difference whatsoever. In the relative world, you know something which I don't know, I know something which you don't know, but together we know everything. What a beautiful universe it is. In a sense of superiority, inferiority. My faith, your faith. My God, your God. My truth, your truth. It's all universal. So please close your eyes if you have opened it. Being the self, yourself at this moment is instantaneous. You cannot leave yourself at home and come. Wherever body moves, wherever your thought moves, you are there. Yatra yatra manoyati, tatra tatra samadhaya. Wherever thought moves, where the samadhi is, you are there. So don't be afraid of a thought. That is why in the name of meditation, when you try to remove your thought, you create an insane personality. Silence is the absence of sound, in spite of sound. Meditation is not absence of a thought, but in spite of a thought. Your thoughts are as glorious as even the objects are. So it depends on you how you use it. First be yourself, who you are. Your presence, your being who you are, shall add glory to this thought and the object. Listen carefully, friends. Isolated, a grain of sand is a grain of sand. But when you look, this little sand, a grain of sand, as the part of the universe, now it gains the name of universe. Isolated is a drop. Look to the ocean. It is the ocean. The ocean is in every drop. When you know yourself who you are, every thought gains the glory of infinity. Every action, every perception, every sensation gains the glory that the infinity is. Call it Ishvara, God, if you choose. So you see that. To be yourself, who you are. You don't need a name. The word I is redundant. There is no place for I in the whole arrangement. That is why there is no question of searching who am I. Where am I to look for who am I? Just be the awareness. Sanayatu Sanonatu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Maviddushavavahe Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We see these things clearly, and I hope when you are, after you finish the class, when you are going back, you are doing it by yourself and see it by yourself. Again and again, as I say, please know this self-knowledge, these Upanishads, this great text like ASHTAVAKRA Gita, the Avadhuta Gita and all that, they are nowhere different from your history, physics, mathematics books. When you go to our school, what do? You can't say, my teacher is a great mathematician. That will not make you a mathematician. You must see what the teacher sees. There is a great book, it means nothing. Just because there is a physics book, that doesn't make you a physicist. You must see what is revealed there. Same thing, holding onto a book, holding onto a guru, onto some type of a god or some type of ritual, you are not going to be anything except a donkey who carries the load of sandalwood but never enjoys the fragrance of it. Very nicely in Sanskrit they say, Bharasya vaha natu chandanasya. Bharasya vaha. The donkey is carrying the huge load. Bharasya vaha. What load? Sandalwood load. The biggest knows the donkey doesn't enjoy the fragrance of it. There are many Shastris. Those who know Shastra, but they don't know themselves. Those who know themselves, they are Jnani. Those who know Shastra, they are Shastri. So suddenly don't think of Shastris. Today we are also Shastris, Pandits. Physics Pandit. You know that word is used now, like Boston Brahmin, they call Boston Brahmin, Boston Pandit. That nonsense, the Brahmins, all that stuff, they forget it. Pandit, Gurus, management, Guru, that words are only used, no. How much they are taken away from the religious traditions to give it a greater acceptability or style. You go to Goa, you shall see Taj Hermitage. In that Hermitage, who stays? Chogam. The Commonwealth heads of the nations, they will go there and have the conference. Hermitage. Or you go to Sadhu, you shall say Kutia is a palace. Swamiji's Kutia. Kutia means what? Kutia means hutment. Let's not, just play games with these things, friends. Please see that very, very clear. Just because the book is great, you are not going to be great. You must be the content of the book. You should not go on until the end of your life, this is what the book says, this is what the Upanishad says, chant, quote. What I say, that is the scripture. I read the scripture, but later on what I say, that becomes the scripture. It's not the arrogance, it is wisdom. You don't insist on other people, whatever I say is scripture. No. In your heart of heart, you know. You are the embodiment of the truth itself. Who I am is the truth. Am I the only one? No, everybody is. So where is the arrogance? If you have a sense of superiority, you have not understood the truth. If you have a sense of inferiority and unnecessary humility, again you have not understood the truth. If you choose to be humble, you are beautiful. If you choose to be aware of your capacity, you are beautiful. False humility and stupid arrogance, both are same scale. One is humbly arrogant, other is arrogantly humble. It is not to pass judgment on others. It is looking at yourself. So much so, there is absolutely no resentment. That is what bhava virakarasya. You want to read it out? Read it out 2 verses, then you shall see. Bhava vikarasya svabhavatiti nishchayi nirvikaro gata kleshah sukhe naivopasamyati Ishvara sarva nirmata nehanya iti nishchayi antargalita sarvashah shantakvapi na sajjate Apada sampada kale Daiva deveti nishchayi Trupta swasthendriya nityam Navanchati na sochati. Just see that. Bhava vikarascha svabhavati nishchayi. No sense of arrogance, no sense of humility, no sense of superiority, no sense of inferiority. That is the difference between objective knowledge and the subjective knowledge. Subjective knowledge, knowledge of the subject as to who you are. In the self-knowledge, in knowing about self, who you are, there is no greater and smaller. The truth that Krishna is aware of, same thing Krishna Swami also is aware of. What Vyasa knew, Vyasa Rao also knows today. What Rama knew, Ramamurti also knows. That is why Bhagavan Krishna so beautifully tells Arjuna, no, Aham Atma Gudakesa Sarva Bhuta Sahastita. Hey Arjuna, Aham Atma, I am the self, one and the same. Oh, so you are the God, so you can be offered to that? No, Sarva Bhuta Sahastita. Everybody is that. Aham Adischa Bhutanam Madhyam cha Antareva cha. I am the beginning, I am the middle, I am the end. Every human being can echo that sentiment or that wisdom. Each one, whenever you appreciate yourself, I am the absolute, all-pervasive, there is nothing other than me. Same thing you can say. Like a drop can say, as much I am the water, that much every drop, every wave, the whole ocean is. As water, as a drop, time. Yet the tininess of the drop doesn't create a sense of helplessness. Because water I am ever existing, eternally existing, ever celebrating. But as a drop, it will fizzle out. Water shall last forever. Neither you are arrogant, not you are humble. Yet, suppose there is a drop, you know, I am a small drop. That's a beautiful wave. Ah, lovely wave. Not that you are jealous. I am only a small drop. He is only a big wave. That sense of comparison, contrast, jealousy comes because of the sense of limitation. When you look from the standpoint of the name and the form, please see that. Why today? Because of in spite of our what type of access, foray into the objective knowledge. Today we have got most sophisticated scientists, painters, engineers, doctors, and the most sophisticated fighters too. Professionally very successful, individually disaster. It comes from every level, call it a politician, a professional, a religious leader, the ordinary, the bankers, journalists, scientists, professor, name anything. Professionally, everybody is top class. How many people are committing suicide? Listen, friends. When an engineer jumps, when a civil servant commits a suicide, when an Olympic athlete committing suicide, when a person is in a top athlete or movie person or anybody becomes a drug addict, dope, and succumbs to the dope, death, is a professional dying? The professional doesn't die. Professional doesn't commit suicide. But what if you say, oh, the doctor killed himself? Doctor. How can a role kill itself? You understand the point, please. But our whole approach to education, our whole approach to life has become me and the professional, person and the professional are one and the same. That is what the stinking caste system, deliberately says stinking, because the whole spirit of that thing is gone. What is a caste system? Where a person is condemned to the profession. Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Sudra. What does it mean? I have no time to talk about that. You read that book in Vedic Challenge if you want that. That Vajrasuchika Upanishad. When Krishna himself says. But what has happened there? The professional, the person is condemned to a profession. Dhobi, washerman. It's a profession. Washerman is a profession or a person? Washing the clothes is a profession or a person? Vannar, the cutting hair. Profession or a person? What has happened in our country? The barber should cut hair. Not whoever cuts hair is a barber. How trouble, how tragic. You understand how tragic it is? Who knows the driving is a driver. No, call the driver. Is the driver a caste? Have you seen a driver as a caste? But those days, this was a caste, where chariot drivers are caste. That is the boy, what is his name? Karna. When there was a competition between Kauravas and Pandavas, Kauravas knew they will be defeated. Therefore they asked Karna to compete with Arjuna. And what did the Pandavas say? We cannot fight with the son of a charioteer. We are Sutaputra. Suta means one who drives the chariot. So what did he do? Immediately Duryodhana says, now I anoint him as the king of Angadesha. So suddenly he becomes Kshatriya. How come? Profession. There is no person condemned to it. So he is doing now the Raja, so he is a Kshatriya. Will anybody understand this today? More educated we are, more we are stuck. The high caste person doesn't want to be called as the low caste because prestige. The low caste person says he is low caste because privilege. 20% you can get the engineering seat. So today everybody is trying to prove himself, I am the lower than the lowest, than the lowest, than the lowest. Religious people, like Dvaita philosophy, dasasya, 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 dasoham. Who I am a slave, I am the slave of a servant of God. Dasasya, 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 dasoham. Dasa, dasa, dasa. That person chose to be a devotee. But now you are trying to prove yourself lesser than the least, so that you can get privilege. The person wants to claim I am higher than the highest, but he demands the privilege. Why? I am not into that, because then you will get into all this nonsense. But please see that. A person commits suicide, profession does not. But education, what has happened? Creating professionals. It is a more disappointment, more disaster. Knowing about himself. Be the self who you are. Have a profession to sustain yourself. Be happy with yourself. Just be happy with yourself. Aham Satchidanandaham Anandoham. I am the happiness itself. It doesn't fill up your stomach. Because you say, Amrutatva, I am the immortality. The fever will not leave you. The cold will not leave you. The disease will not leave you. For disease, discover a medicine. For immortality, don't eat medicines. Simple as that. How practical, how beautiful it is. That is what Bhagavan says. Bhava, bhava, vikarasya, svabhavatiti. Svabhava, this is absolutely natural to this universe. Bhava, abhava, something shall be, something shall not be. Now it is not. Why? Simple. There are 3 days in a year. Only 3 days a year. Yesterday, today, next day. You remember that joke, Sardar's joke? Not Sardar's, intelligent person joke. What did he say? He went for an interview. He was asked, how many days in a month, how many days in a week I got tea? You know? How many days? You know, he said, there are only 2 days. Today, tomorrow. How many seconds in a year? How many seconds are in a year? Some mathematics know. 61 year, 60 into the, you know that 1 hour, 60 into 60, 24 hours into 24, 365. You can't calculate, it will take a long time. But the fellow immediately said, 12 seconds. How many seconds are in a year? 12 seconds. What nonsense. How can you say 12 seconds? January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd. So, when I say there are 3 days, really there are 3 days in the year. Not in a year, for life. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, next day. Yesterday is finished. Pratyayanti gatah punarna divasa kalo jagad bhakshata. The day that have gone by shall never come back again. Tomorrow is always yet to come. There is only one day we are living, that is today. There is only one day available, today. And the one day is a long time available. You do not live for a day. You live for a last minute. Last minute is gone. Next minute is yet to come. This minute you are alive. This minute. Do you die in a minute or a second? Out. Think, friends. That little second, have we taken care? No, we are taking care of the months, years. 10th year plan, 20th year, 30th year. Yeah, nothing wrong, plan. But this 1 second can completely counteract your... The fellow was preparing for the trip and everything, he was going for that, everything, car is ready, everything is ready. Oh, out. How many stories you want to listen? Are the stories? facts of life. So can you live in the present? How to live? Because I don't live in the present. Listen carefully. If the second, suppose a present, I don't live in the present. The present is living through me. Are you living in time or time is living through you? Which one is right? You are living in time. Time is passing through you, and at one time it doesn't pass, you are out. Why? Because that is I am afraid. Because I am the body, time is passing through me. But that is not the present thought. Very subtle. Just go into the present and present second. Microsecond. Micro. You go into timeless zone, presence. A thought you are living with. Which thought you shall live with? Past? Finished. What all thoughts you had, does it mean anything to you? Please think of it. When you are sitting down, which is haunting you? The present thought or what is yet to come? Understand that principle. Do you understand? What is yet to come affects you. What is gone is affecting you. Or the thought, the present thought. You understand how simple the problem becomes? Not the past thought is not there. Future thought is yet to come. Only one thought. Now the thought is affecting you or you are affected by the thought. Catch it. If you are not there, will the thought affect you? And the thought happens in what? Consciousness. Like the time happens in timeless zone. What is the time happens in timeless zone? You look at the watch, you can understand. I don't want to go there. Here, there is a second hand. There is a minute hand. There is an hour hand. Everything seems to be moving. So imagine in that watch, there is a day hand, year hand, 1,000-year hand, million-year-old hand, billion-year-old hand. You shall see the movement of this second very quick. Microsecond, it will go like, in a microsecond, how it will move? Fastest, it will move. Second, little slower. Minute, slower. Watch. By the time minute hand goes to 60 times, the watch hand goes from one number to another number. 24 times when that goes, day will move. 365 times, year hand will move. 1,000 year, million year, billion year. Can you have a watch for time as such? Timeless. So the dial is timeless. That white thing, no? That is the timeless. All that happening inside is the time. Game is moving on. So you are timeless consciousness. The thoughts and other things are jumping time. Second hand, thought hand, perception hand, sensation hand. But you are timeless. So shall we move with the changing hands of time or be with the changeless, timeless? The changing hand of time working on the body. You are changeless, awareness. Iti nischay, nirvikara, no vikara, no modifications at any time, no vikara. Thoughts are vikara, modifications are there. Physical body has ASHTAVAKRA sthula sarira. The body has got 6 modifications. Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshyate, vinasyate iti. ASHTAVAKRA sthula sariram. Physical body is born, is in parents, born, growing, metamorphosis. Asti, jayate, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshyate, decays, vinasyati, dies. That is the 6 vikara. A thought also, born, grows, changes to anger, hatred, jealousy, all that stuff. Then apakshyate, intensity of that emotion, thought is gone, then forgotten. Whereas in case of you, na jayate, na mriyate, va kadachit, ajo nitya saswatayam purana. Consciousness, unborn, ajaha, nityaha, unborn, eternal, always there. Iti nischay. Sukhena yopasamyati. Easily the person remains at rest with himself, with who he is. Therefore, restlessness is not your nature. Listen carefully. You are restless. Creation is bhava abhava, vikaravat, continuously changing. So see the changeless, enjoy the changelessness. See the changeless, also be aware of the changes. When the I thought, ahankara comes up, it identifies. That is where the dukkha comes. Body is not a problem. I am the body is a problem. Right or wrong? Body is not living, body is not dying. I am living, I am dying creates problem. Iti nischay. Therefore you see it very clear. And once you see that, then what happens? You know for sure. The whole universe that is existing is just not me. That sense goes up. Like a tiny wave will not consider himself responsible for the ocean. How this individual how this individual feels so responsible. I have created an institution, I have created a country, I have created this theory, that theory. Really? Should a scientist be proud? Did he create anything? You only discover the possibilities. You do not create. If the possibility is not there, let the scientist create. Same thing individual. Can I speak if the possibility is not there? Can I think if the possibility is not there? Did I create the possibility? Think. Did I create the possibility? Ishvara Sarvanirmata. That is welcome Ishvara. This morning before I come to this, I was reading that 7th chapter. Read the 7th, it's a beautiful one. 7th chapter, how beautiful Bhagavan says. Bhumirapo nalo vayu khammano buddhirevacha ahankara itiyamme vinna prakriti rashtava. Aparayam at idastwanyam viddhime prakritim param. Hey Arjuna, I have 2 prakritis. Para prakriti, apara prakriti. When I say don't put Krishna there and say Krishna is apara prakriti, Krishna is para prakriti. No. In fact, you cannot say Krishna is God. Krishna is not God. The God embodies itself as a Krishna. Can you beat it? Krishna will not get angry, but Krishna devotee will get angry. Why? Because Krishna himself says, no. How many times he says, Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanumasritam. Mudaha mam navijananti. These mudas, the deluded fools, don't know me, thinking me, I am stuck on a human body. And how many times he tells Arjuna, Gyantva mam santiruchasi, knowing me you shall gain peace. He knew him, knew Krishna, blue boy. And what was he doing with him? So familiar. Ahara sayyasana bhojaneshu. Oh Lord, while eating together, sleeping together, walking together, whatever on a friendly banter, I might have expressed myself in so many disrespected way. Please, tat kshamaye, forgive me. I didn't know. Vishwarupa. So don't say Krishna is God. As much the Krishna is God, that much everything is God. God means not one name with one form. It is the name with all forms. So the name with one for all forms, okay, it can embody itself in a particular form. Very good, beautiful. He can embody itself in any form. So which form is divine? Every form is divine. That's what he says. Kham mano buddhirevacha. Kham, sorry, what is that? Bhumi, apaha, anala, vayu, kham. That all the five elements, space, air, fire, water are five elements. Totality. Then mano, buddhi, ahankara. Mind, total intelligence. When Bhagavan says I, in totality says I, the whole universe goes with it. Like the president of a country. When the president of a country says I, the whole country comes with it. You can't say, suppose today the boy there in the in the governor's palace or in the presidential palace, whoever is occupying, is there anybody called president? Is there anybody called president? Or whoever stays in that house is president? What are the past ones? You have to say X. There is no president, there is nothing called a president. President is a role. Like king is a role. Long live the king is dead. The king dead. Meaning the fellow was occupying the post is dead. But the king role continues. So king never dies. The guys who occupy the position dies. Presidents don't die. But people move with that role for the rest of their life. Ex-president, ex-prime minister, ex-managing director, ex-director. Why are X? Why don't you tell everybody ex-youth? Huh? Right down, 70-year-old, ex-youth. You can say, but nobody bothers. Same thing, you can say ex-president, nobody bothers. They say, when you are president, how? Oh, so many, powerful and all that. Have you seen the last moment of the great people? How they face their last moment is the test of their life. Retired, the fellow can be completely destroyed because with the position, the importance goes away. With the position, the importance goes away. When you are traveling, 1,000 police people, salute, road, everything. If the fool thinks it is done for him, he gets a heart attack the day he retires. But if the person knows, it's a position getting it, very happy, that gone. Who cares? Anyway, so Vinna Prakriti Ashtadha, Aparayam, hey Arjuna, this is my Apara Prakriti. The entire universe, the totality, all the gross universe, subtle thoughts, everything. Itastu anyam viddhime prakriti imparam. Other than the five elements, mano, buddhi, ahankar. Whatever is left out, think for yourself. Elemental body, your mind, your thoughts, your memories, even the I thought, gone. Itastu anyam. Other than this eight, whatever is, hey Arjuna, para prakriti viddhi, understand my supreme nature, which is desha kala vastu parichita sunyam, beyond the time, limits of time, space, objectivity, available at all times, all places, inam to everything. Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. Maya abhyakta murtina, by my unmanifest form, the whole universe is pervaded. That means this vyakta murti is not me, it is mine. This is also me, God can say, nothing wrong. Oh, so you are so wonderful, what about me? Jiva bhuta mahavaho yaidam dharyate jagat. So beautiful. Hey mahavaho, hey Arjuna. This paraprakriti, jiva bhuta. It is in every jiva. In everything that is existing, same consciousness. Mai protam idam sarvam sutre manivanaiva. As when a garland is held together by one thread passing through every flower. One thread of consciousness passing through the whole universe holds it together. I am the thread. There is a thread in you or not? You are not separated from the universe. the thread of consciousness, hold this garland of a flower, of a body or a mind or everything together. We all are one reality. Yet, individual can drop out. Individual body can disintegrate. Are you getting that? A tiny wave can disintegrate. A drop can disintegrate. Ocean continuously playing. That is why Ishvara Sarva Nirmata. This understanding of the truth as it is all pervasive, Ishvara. Not put up a form, this is God, then fight. This is your God, this is my God, this is his God. You understand how many people kill themselves in the name of God? What a trouble. My way of worship is the best, my way of calling the best, my name is the Ishvara. You understand what a trouble it is? If you really understand what the thing is all about, Ishvara, can you fight in the name of God? Why? It's like this. Earth is, listen, earth is, read that book, God My Best Friend. Earth is, when you see the word earth, the entire planet is included, right or wrong? Go forget the earth, come to your body. What is this one? The whole thing is body. Touch your eyes. Touch your eyes, come on, please. Touch your eyes. Touch your ear. Touch your ear. Touch your forehead. Touch your body. See? Touch your forehead, touch your eyes, touch your ear, touch your forehead, touch your body. Should you move it? So this is body, huh? How do I say touch your heart? You can touch your heart also, on the top of the heart, no? This is not heart. Think. Beautiful. When I say touch your heart, what are you touching? You're touching your chest. Why? The heart is underneath. Touch God. Wherever you like. In and thread. So to touch your body, where should you touch? Anywhere. Because everything is, first it is body, then eyes. First it is body, then ears. First it is body, then it. Right? Touch Tamil Nadu. Touch India? Isn't there? Touch Orissa? Think there's another dimension. Touch Tamil Nadu? Yes. Touch Kerala? I'm not in Kerala. Touch India? Yes. See? So India is here, but Kerala is not here. Earth is here, but Kerala is not here. Orissa is not here. So Orissa is not earth? Kerala is not earth? Touch your eyes? Yes. Touch your ears? Yes. Touch your leg? Can you say it's not here? You know, it's a part of the body which you can reachable. Everywhere body is there. Everywhere earth is there. So to touch the earth, you don't have to even raise your hand. Universe, raise the hand. Ishvara, God. You want to give it a name. That is the beautiful in this tradition. What it says? Antarvahichatha sarvam vyapya narayana stitaha. Understand the beauty. Antarvahichatha vyapya narayana stitaha. Don't translate Narayana is existing, pervading inside and outside. No, no Narayana exists pervading inside, outside. That which is antascha vyapya, bahishcha vyapya, yat stitaha tat Narayana. Pervading everything that which is existing, you want to give it a name? Narayana. Oh, you are Vaishnavite? Narayana. Sa Shiva, Sa Hari, Sa Indra, Sa Aksharaha, Paramaswarat. Call it Narayana, call it Shiva, call it Indra, call it Vishnu, call it X or the Y or a Z or alpha or beta or gamma, supreme conscious. That is why in this tradition you have absolutely no resistance to any religion, any belief, anything, because everything is included. All inclusive. God means all inclusive. Nobody stands apart, nothing stands apart. When you having seen that in your life, what happens? You know, Ishvara Sarva Nirmata. I do not cause anything to happen in this universe. Listen carefully. We only facilitate. Rain comes. Seed planted. You don't sit down there for the plant, sit down there to plant the seed, then wait there to why? It must grow, no? It must. Huh? Fruits. Everything comes. Then what comes out of it? Listen carefully. This morning I was thinking, a beautiful idea, I must tell you, how we cannot hold ourselves responsible for anything as to why it happens, what happens. I told you yesterday, nobody can explain why you are here, where you are now, in a station of life. Whether you are rich or poor, educated, uneducated, this or that. Why you are here in this stage of life, where you are now, you cannot say. You did not decide your birth, nor your parentage, neither your school, nor your teachers, nor your friends. They all happen. Once they come, you moved on. Very happy to meet. Meeting somebody brings you tremendous joy. Meeting somebody brings you total disaster. While meeting, you will never know. When getting married, do you plan to, I'm going to get married now? After 2 years, I'll start creating problem for him or her. Kill him. Destroy her. Take all the wealth. Then go away. Does anybody plan? When you are planning a friendship, do you plan that way? Do you plan one idiotic child? And let us have one baby. What is that? So that the fellow grows a Rakshas, becomes a dope, drug addict, or a killer, murderer, assassin. Or nine, let us create a designer baby. Let him be the Prime Minister of the country. Can you organize like that? You produce a baby, and that also you produce. You just plan. What comes out of it, you don't know. Literally like a machine. You produce your own baby. Today what are they doing? You are borrowing a machine. That, what is that they call baby? Surrogate mother, no. Surrogate mother means what? Somebody is lending her womb for your baby to be transplanted there and grow. That machine should not feel that is my child. What way it is different from the hatchery that hatches the crocodile egg? What is that boy? Snake egg, eagle egg, peacock egg, chicken egg, hatchery. So human body also, what? Does it look sound very stupid? But that's what it is, machine. Think. You don't plan these things should come. It's just like writing. While writing, are you writing a masterpiece? Or while writing, it becomes a masterpiece. While painting, can a painter say, I'm going to paint a masterpiece now? You paint. What comes out of it? You don't know. You meet people. How? Who? What circumstances comes up? Please, that is why Navinandati Nadvyashti. No, Vitteshu, Sukheshu, Dukheshu, Anudvignamana, Sukheshu Vigata Spruha, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha. Dukkheshu anudvignamana, dukkha prapaka ghatanasu. Situations will happen which is beyond your control, which can give you discomfort. You are planning a trip, that is the day cyclone comes. Did you plan cyclone? Swamiji, I had seen it. 6 months back I knew the cyclone is coming and I'm going to pass through the cyclone. Is there anybody goes to the, suppose you know tsunami is coming, will you go to see the beach? You go there, tsunami comes. You know, in that Himalayan, have you seen that picture? The way the Ganges, the rivers, Mandakini, Alakananda, the way they have flown, my God, it's like a tsunami. Himalayan tsunami they call it. 20,000 people wiped out. How many vehicles, how many houses? How? When you are building that house on the banks of the Ganges, did you think of it? When you are going there, did you think that we are going to, why are you going to do? I'm going to die in Kedarnath. You don't. You do. That is why beautiful Bhagavan, that in Bhagavad Gita, karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Act on. With human knowledge, with my limited perception, limited knowledge, expand your horizon to have a little better perception. But in spite of your best perception, you shall come across what? Prosperous, exciting moment, disasters. Why? You are not alone. You take your fancy fast car or Lamborghini you purchased, a sports car you purchased, and boom, you are going. You die. Take your plane, you purchase for a plane and you take for a flight. Go down. Kennedy. President Kennedy's son, no. You know how he passed out. One plane they were going, private plane. Sanjay Gandhi. When you see that happening, for a few days you shall say, Vandapa, I don't want to go in a plane anymore. I don't have such a dream. I'm an humble man, bullock cart, good enough. So you think bullock cart will not meet with an accident, huh? You try to hold the bull, he just does it, and that is the time it happens. The sharp horn of it goes through your stomach, you are dead. Bullock. Yesterday I was telling you another village school headmaster, we were flag hoisting, poor thing. I mean, it was really, I was touched. Simple people, happy, innocent life, uneventful. Husband, wife, few children here and there, so simple life. In a simple village, go to a simple ceremony, really, no fanfare. Help them out to dig a hole and put an iron pole. And you touch that iron pole, you are dead. Did you go to die there? Think of it before you attribute everything to yourself. Only thing is, you be yourself, then only you shall see the play of God. Until, as long as your individuality is there, that long you shall not see the play of God. Because you think you are doing it or you are not doing it. You consider yourself responsible for anything. Ma karma phala hetuvuhu. Bhagavan says beautiful. Ma karma phala hetuvuhu. Never consider yourself responsible for the result of action. Act you must. Mate sangostu akarmani. Never may you be inactive in life. Why? Because sarira yatra pichatena prasiddheda karmana. If you are inactive, even the sustenance of the body will be impossible. Act on. Result, never you know. Consciously act on. So what is consciously act on? It's a simple thing. Hey, how much can I describe? This is whole life. Consciously act on. What is consciously acting on? I know overeating sugar will be nice. It will kill me. So I will not eat sugar. Acha. You take a decision. Can you stand by it? You cannot. Average person cannot. Why? Because my happiness depends on this sugar. Therefore, what shall you say? It will be punishment for you. God, why are you giving sugar? God gave you sugar. You ate. You continuously, and you can't stop it. But suppose you understand yourself, I am the happiness. There is no such thing with which you cannot live, without which you cannot live. So you know how to stop it. You dropped it, no problem. You stop your alcohol. Never you have gone into extremes. But have you not seen total teetotaler, non-alcoholic cirrhosis of liver, never has touched a cigarette, cancer of the lungs. How? How? Please. So be yourself. And literally see Ishvara Sarva Nirmata Iha Anyanaiti Krishchai. There was a Raidas, he was a great saint. Whenever he was giving something to somebody, he will not look at their eyes. Most people, while giving, they will make the person to look at them. Why? So that permanently they become obliged to them. Did I not give you? Then you can tell the fellow, did I not give you? You create an obliged, Mahadeva, like a slave of yours, where the fellow cannot tomorrow talk to you. Then you can remind him, did I not do this for you? Whenever he was giving, he will keep his head down and give it. Somebody wants to take it? Take it. To whom he gave, he doesn't know. Why? For him the language is, dene wala koi aur hai. Dene wala koi aur hai. Somebody else is giving. I am an instrument, postman to hand over. But how many people feel that? That dene wala koi aur hai. I cannot take the credit. Can you take the credit for teaching? If you are really understand the truth, can you take the credit for teaching? Sit down, analyze, organize a talk and come. What you are going to talk? I don't know. I am being with myself. What will come? God knows. What examples has come? Why that example did not come? Why this example is coming? Truth is not compromised. Thoughts happen, touched by truth. Actions happen, touched by truth. That is why you are unaffected by it. Because I am not there. Ishvara, God's grace. So somebody respects God's grace, disrespects God's grace. You have not graha, na tyago, na laya. Neither accept it, nor reject it, nor there is something to dissolve. Understand, friends? This is resentment. Yesterday I was reading something, it's a beautiful language, line it came. Resentment is a poison that a man eats and waits for other to die. It's a strange thing. Resentment is a poison that which you eat and wait for the other person to die. Because your resentment will not go until the other person goes. But that's a poison you are eating. You are continuously killing yourself. Vengeance, anger, what are they? It's a poison that you take and wait for other fellow to die. That will not happen. You shall kill yourself. That is when in your life you understand yourself who you are and you know Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddesha arjuna tishtati. As Bhagavan says in Gita, Ishvara sarvabhutanam hruddesha tishtati. God alone is residing in everybody's heart. In and through everything, truth alone is there. God alone is there. Brahmayan sarvabhutani yantra rudhani maya. Why somebody is behaving in particular way, you shall never know. Therefore don't say, in ignorant stage, you go and kill somebody and then you say what? God only tell me what to do. Then can you take the consequences also? Ignorant man will give the discredit to God, but take the credit for himself. Wise man neither takes the credit, therefore he cannot take the discredit. Aditya beauty. When you are living, you think you are keeping yourself alive. When you are dying, why God brought me this disease? When everything is good, you think you have made it. And when suffering goes, I don't know why my karma, why the God did it. For the wise man, celebrating himself, everything is fantastic. Nothing, I am not. I am happy with myself. Why all these things happening? I don't know. Something goes crazy. Everything falls apart. What can I do? I am being in myself. My happiness, my being, nobody takes away. That is why Ishvara. Sukha dukkhe samay krutva. Sitosna sukha dukkhesu tatha manapamanayo. Jaya, Ajaya. Are you getting that? Whatever comes, opposites. The person lives. Because Ishvara sarvanirvana. Na iya. Anyaiti nischay. In that full conviction. The mullah was traveling, walking. Then somebody asked mullah, what is destination? What is destiny? What is fate? Then mullah gave a very, very high sounding definition. Intertwining of complicated incidents. Intertwining of complicated incidents. That is destiny. The man said, why don't you tell something simple? What is the, I don't understand what you are talking. Then he said, okay, see that there is a crowd going. They were carrying a dead body who has been, not dead body, he was taking a criminal who has just committed a crime. He had knifed somebody, So he has taken it. He said, look at this. What shall you call this? Shall you hold somebody who gave him the money, who gave him the job, because of which he got the money, and therefore he could get a knife? Shall you hold the person who was making the knife responsible for the killing? Because without the knife the fellow could not have killed. Shall you hold the person who gave him the job responsible, because without these persons getting the purchasing capacity, he cannot purchase the knife? Shall you hold that person coming on his way? Shall you hold all these people responsibility, those who are carrying him, why did they not prevent it, this manner to knife him? Which one is true? Which one is true? If you say, listen here, this is friend, that is what you may think you are living because so beautiful, not irresponsible. You take your responsibility, you be happy with yourself and you consciously function. No more individualistic, egoistic attitude. That for my sake I will do it. Get ready for trouble. Happy with myself. What comes, don't ask for it. You don't ask, everything will be a bonus. You beg, you shall be disappointed. You can't take the responsibility. A person dies, think of it, a person dies. How they had gone to Kanyakumari, boom, they died in an accident. They should not have died. Just take an example. They should not have died. They should not have died means what? They should not have travelled. Right or wrong? Because they travelled, they died. No, they should not have travelled. Okay, they should not have travelled means they should not have travelled in car. That means they should not have got a car. Okay, they should not have got a car means what? They should not have got the money to purchase a car. What does it mean? They should not have got the job to get the money. Next, there should not have been car manufacturers, because the car manufacturers is only producing the vehicles of death. So car manufacturing should not be there. But a car manufacturing should not be there means what? Engineering should not be there. College should not be there. Right? Okay, come back to this man now. So job should not have been there. He should not have been educated. School should have been closed. College must have been closed. Forget all these things. How did it happen? Because he was born. That means he should not have been born. Why was he born? The parents' mischief. His parents' mischief. They had mischief. Now these fellows are out in the suffering. So the parents should not have been there. Why these parents were there? Because their parents were there. Why their parents are there? Their parents are there. Never ending story. Then means what? This creation should not have been there. All for what? You don't have to meet with an accident. The whole creation should not be there. How beautiful. No. Think and feel and see it. Disappointment in life, you must be an idiot. This should not have happened, or this should have happened. What does it mean? The whole creation should not have been there. Are you getting that point, please? If you say anything that this should not have happened, that means what? The whole line, the creation itself should not be there. No, this shall happen, but I shall not be affected. There shall be moments of tremendous prosperity. Also can there be moment of poverty. Have you not seen it? Can there be better protection, better security than in a submarine? The submarine blasts, 18 people dead inside. Think of it. The fellow astronauts who went up, coming down, in Apollo 13, what happened? Getting into the atmosphere, the whole thing exploded. So shall we say, nobody should go to space. Outer space, nobody should go. Now 100,000 people are ready to go to Mars, never to return. Things shall continue. Are you understand the point? The problem with fear, anxiety, conflict is you, not what happens. Understand about yourself very, very clearly. Or else the two boys, they were talking with themselves. Hey, come, let's go for a swim. Oh, no, I don't want to go for swimming. Say, why? Because my brother died in a swimming pool 10 years back. Then this boy said, I am also not sleeping on the bed anymore. I am always sleeping on the floor. Why? My grandfather died on the bed. Because your grandfather died on the bed, you should never sleep on the bed. Huh? So somebody met with some situation in life, therefore never everything should close down and go, right? What a thing it is. Where is your confidence in being yourself and then giving? God alone is existing. However wise you are, friends, please, however wise you are, enlightened, you shall have no control over the prarabdham or whatever the things unfold in life. You can be great sage, you can have cancer. Because you are a great sage, that doesn't mean you cannot have cancer. You can be a great sage, there will be Rakshasas around you. Rama had to face Ravana. So many, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajita and whatnot. Krishna, from childhood, he had a great uncle who was sending him gifts of these Rakshasas, demons. Shakatasura, Bakasura, Aghasura, all these asuras they were sending. Because they survived that made them who they are. If they would have been dead, people will be laughing, no, what God could not handle this much? What is this wisdom you could not handle something? Shall the wisdom win or the ignorance will win? There is not a contest between wisdom and ignorance. Listen, friends, ignorance is a shadow. Wisdom is always the winner. Why? Survives. There is no fight between, listen carefully, there is no fight between consciousness and the thought. There is no fight between consciousness and the body. There is a fight between consciousness and the creation. There is a fight between ahankar and other thoughts. I thought and other thought. I thought and the body. I thought and the creation. Without individuality, there is no fight. Or in other words, if there is a fight, if there is a resistance, if there is vengeance, if there is suffering, ahankar is there. And once you are there, naturally you will have a sense of winning or winner or sense of being defeated or being overcome. But if you are not there, winning over what? Defeated by what? You understand the beauty of that? Why? Ishvara. Yadyat karma karomi tattadakhilam sambho tavaradhanam. He Shambho. Karacharana kutam va kayajam karmajam va. Sravananayana jamma manasam va paradam. Vitam avitam va sarvametat khamashva. Jaya Jaya Karunadhe Shri Mahadeva Shambho. Just not chant. Simply chanting is useless. Simply chanting, why isn't it? Why people are doing it? There is a great Sufi saint. And I can't tell that Urdu word, it's an Iranian word or something, Arabic word. So I don't know that, but I'll tell him, make it in English. So he goes to one Sufi saint, then one fellow goes everywhere and he comes to the teacher and he says, I want enlightenment. He said, okay. He said, okay, you repeat. Wim, just repeat, Wim, W-I-M, okay? Just repeat, Wim, repeat, go on repeating. The fellow goes on repeating, Wim. During his, whenever leisure time, business, no leisure time, woke up, before going to sleep, any time, very religiously repeated, Wim. Nothing happened. Then he goes back to the teacher's place 10 years after, the teacher is dead. Now teacher's disciple has become the dead. So he told him, see, I had come and he had given me a mantra, one religious instruction, which I was very sincerely repeating for the last 10 years. And now he is gone, how will I get my enlightenment? The person listened to it sympathetically and smiled and said, look, you know what does it mean? W-I-N. Word is meaningless. Word, W-I is, any name. Name is, let's say word is name. Name is meaningless. Any word is meaningless. When he said, oh my God, he says, he had given me a joke. Word is meaningless and giving me words. Then why did he give it to me? He said, when you give the donkey some cabbage, the donkey thinks he is doing something. For the ignorant people, lot of these things are there, they collect it also. Not one mantra from one mantra. My guru is, Swamiji, can I have another mantra? Or what about the other one I had given you? No, you give me. So some people collect 10 mantras, 20 mantras, 30 mantras. Go to this guru, this god, this book, that book, this practice, that practice. Collectors, all collectors' item. What happens? Donkey thinks he is chewing a lot of cabbage. He is doing some work, you see, that gives him fulfillment. Ahankar takes pleasure in doing. Ahankar takes pleasure in sense of achievement. And because you take pleasure in sense of achievement, you get a thorough bass up when you are feeling a sense of a failure. That is why if you have a sense of failure or disappointment, don't say you are a wise man consciously feeling disappointed. You are an, I don't want to say the word, you are an I. What? You don't say idiot? Choice is yours. I didn't say that. Okay? And the love of God, if somebody feels insecure, where else shall you feel secure? Call it God, call it mother, call it truth, call it absolute. Inseparable part of it. Ocean cannot throw the wave out. The macrocosm cannot isolate the micro. Your sense of isolation is complete because of your individuality. Therefore your insecurity. Therefore your helplessness. Therefore your frustration. Or little sense of absence of frustration, absence of adversity. When you are who you are, Ishvara, Sarvas, Nirmata, Naya Annayat Nischay, Antargalita sarva asa. Antargalita sarva asaha antaha galita. Antaha sarva asa. All hopes, desires, wishes, antargalita, gone. What type of wishes? By doing which I shall be better than who I am. Understand, that must be added. Wishes are not wrong. Dreams are not banned. You can dream, you can wish, you can desire, you can have ambition, but don't add that clause. If my dream is fulfilled, I will be happy. Then you will be more miserable, don't worry. You shall be miserable. Why? You are planting the seed of your own misery. That is why in the beginning itself ASHTAVAKRA has thrown the hydrogen bomb or neutron bomb or whatever you think, X bomb also, which is more powerful if you think, has already thrown. Ayame vaite bandaha brahmi bhavitum ichchasi. Hey Janaka, this is your bondage that you want to become Brahman. Ayame vaite bandaha samadhi manutishthati. This is your bondage that you want to do samadhi. Why? If I know Brahman, I will be better than what I am. If I know the samadhi, I will be better than who I am. Not knowing who you are already searching for the Brahman. When a madman searches, do you join the search? Huh? The madman is just going here and there, everywhere he is going. So you also join? The one who doesn't know anything about himself, the I, literally mad. He wants to go for a movie, you also go for him. Why? He is searching for happiness. Where is it? If you are searching for, find out the address, what you are searching for. The search itself becomes more important than knowing the destination. The search itself becomes more important than knowing the seeker. Are you getting that point? The search itself becomes more important. Glorious searches. Somebody is searching under the tree for 20 years. Another man is searching inside the cave. Somebody is searching the midnight meditation. Somebody is searching underwater meditation. Somebody is searching denying some food. Somebody is searching standing on the head. Somebody is searching putting one hand for the next 20 years up. Somebody says these are nonsense. So somebody is searching all the houses, all the cars, all the things, all the husbands, all the wives. Searching for what? Without knowing, we are also joining the search. Everybody is joining the search. To whom you are following, one day he is dead and gone. Finished. Then you don't know what is happening. Please. Antargalita sarvasa. There is no desires, no dreams. Of what kind? By fulfilling which I will be better than who I am. Infinity cannot be bettered. Perfect cannot be perfected. Immortality cannot be enhanced in time. A timeless, nothing can be. Therefore, if there is a thought, asha, a hope, a desire, a dream, by fulfilling which you will be better, that type of asa is not there. Again and again you must say something, or else what will happen? Then you can say, why ASHTAVAKRA wrote these things? He wrote it. If Janaka was sitting down there, he was teaching. Suppose there is no Janaka. No, I must teach, then only I will be happy. Something wrong with you. I am happy to talk, to teach, to share. Nobody is there. Still happy. Happiness doesn't go away. Happy to have a palace raised by the earthquake. Happy to be in the sky. Why? I was happy to be on 100 feet by 100 feet roof. Now I am happy to be on million square kilometer roof, the sky. What do you do to that person? You have a job, happy to have a job. The job is gone, very nice. Why? Nothing to do now, very good. Something to do, take the responsibility. Nothing to do, happy. Nothing to do. But enjoy living. Now what are you doing? Enjoying dying. Without my wishing, everything is going away. Youth is gone, childhood is gone, father is gone, mother is gone, people are going, husband is gone. Wow, so nice. Already life is releasing itself. Life is releasing me from everything now. If you have released yourself from your bondage with your body, your bonding or your bondage with your body, your dependence on your thoughts or your thinking, that you have already released before time releases. Your time will not release it, understand? If the time takes it away, you will be intolerant. Why people are afraid of death? It's like this. You are sitting down there, I put a gun on your hand. Give me your gold, your diamond, your car. How do you feel? Oh boy, it's terrible. Reluctantly you are giving. But suppose there is a disaster, there is an earthquake, there is tsunami in Himalayas. Somebody says, sir, can I, hundreds of people are suffering, can you give something? Oh yes. When you give, it's not a sacrifice, it's a pleasure. When you are forced to give, when you choose means what? When you enjoy, your body is going, let it go. You don't have to give up the body. A child giving away his toy, quiet atmosphere at home. Take the toy out. If you don't understand these big things, giving the body and other thing, at least this much you can understand. You are holding a mango, somebody snatches it and goes away. How do you behave? Run after that. My mango is took away. My house he took away. My car he took away. My land he has taken away. My job he has taken away. Why people kill each other? From your hand, mango is tasted. Good, his need was more than mine. Let him take. What will happen? Suppose the person is planning to irritate you by taking away the mango. Now who will be irritated? He. Because he was not interested in mango. He was interested in irritating you. Now you are not irritated. So who is defeated? That is why when you suffer, you hand over the victory. Ishvara, God's grace, God's grace, God's grace. Iti nischay. Antara na shanta, such a person shanta, really shanta. Because no acceptance, no rejection. No anger, no hatred, no vengeance, no nothing, no sense of suffering, deprivation, denial, no sense of indulgence, nothing. Shanta. Kvapi na sajjate, kutrapi na sajjate, never is involved in anything. Understand? If you are identifying, stuck, involved, you shall feel the disappointment. Or other words, if you feel disappointed, rejected, miserable, pained, deluded, you are there. So, don't try to solve the problem of the world, people or things. Solve your little problem. You will be very, very happy in life. Because who you are is yourself, and that indeed is Ishvara. Bhagavan, what did he say? Jiva bhuta mahavaho jaidam dharyate jagat. This is Jiva bhuta. The same truth. Paraprakriti is Jiva bhuta, and everybody is there by which everything is sustained. So, know yourself who you are, or know about Ishvara. Totality. Don't imprison the totality in a small little form. Start with that maybe, but not end with that. Remember that example I have given you. This is a globe. This is the whole earth. A child looking at the globe. Different. This globe is the earth, I am here, trying to understand. See, who is big? Small globe. Me? Oh, big boy. But in that globe, I am represented or not? There or not? There. In the globe, I am there. What am I? Why the teacher is showing me the globe? To tell me about the whole earth. Now this globe, does it include me and the place where I am sitting or not? It includes everything. Okay. But physically, will it ever include me and the whole world where I am sitting down? Physically. This is a globe is only this much. This is a part of the globe. The globe is not part of the earth. It is not the earth. So the globe will never be including this body and this place. But what the globe stands for? The whole earth. Where do you understand it? Your eyes see this or your mind grasps it? Buddhi grahayam atindriyam. Sense organs cannot grasp, but buddhi can grasp. What is that? You expand this globe. All directions. When all directions is expanded, expanding this globe or expanding your mind? True to the representation, you expand. When you expand, the whole earth, the globe on which you are contemplating, the contemplator of the body and the place where you are contemplating, everything is included. In how many things? Only one earth. Who stands apart? This is my earth, this is your God, this represents the earth, this represents the earth, so this represents stupid, I'll break it. This represents wonderful, I'll keep it. This represents other fellows, no representation can be made, as well as an idiot. Why are you doing that? When you see earth alone is existing. That is why, friend, visible earth, it doesn't give you the sense invisible God. A visible, beautiful, a visible elemental doll, the 5 elements all over, doesn't give an idea that everybody belongs to the same elements. How the invisible consciousness can bring in oneness. Start with this, go on to yourself. Then, Samyati Sukhenaiva Nakvapi Sajjate. At no place the fellow ever gets affected by anything. If you are getting affected, what does it mean? Individuality. Be yourself. See God in and through every action. Or else, if you say this should not have happened, you know what it is. The creation itself should not have been there. So for you not to have a cold, the whole creation should disappear. Should you disappear or the creation should disappear? For your little stupid expectations, if you think the whole world should not be existing, who should be thrown out? You don't need to be thrown out. Why? Because you have already isolated yourself and that is why you are suffering. So continue the misery. Okay? And when you are tired of it, you look for it. You see the truth. Okay? We shall see tomorrow. Apada sampada kale daivadevati nischai. We shall just again pass through the verses. Apadaha sampadaha kale. In time. Apadaha sampadaha. Adversity, prosperity. Apad. You cannot escape. Apada and sampada, you cannot escape. It's just not destiny. Don't say, I am destined to fish. No, you are not destined. You are not there. What is your destiny now? Do you understand these things now? It is ASHTAVAKRA GITA class, it is not a baby class, okay? You are not there. What is the question of your destiny now? My karma, you are not there. What your karma? That standpoint. Ishvara, everything is Ishvara, Ishvara. Ishavasya idam sarvam. That is where God intoxication. He alone is existing. Only he, she alone is existing. Mommy alone is, you see, mother alone is existing. God alone is existing. Truth alone is existing. Me, no question. I am not there. Then who is talking God alone existing? Why are you worried? If you are listening, you think I am also talking. But if you have no sense of listening, I have no sense of talking. Don't worry. You can't beat this knowledge. You can't. It's amazing. In what form? Whichever way you like. Yadrushaya Mahadeva, Tadrushaya Namo Namaha. You can have it as a mother, as a father, as a boy, as a child, as a monkey, as a donkey, as a cow, as a dust, as a rat. With what form can you represent Earth? You are sending something to the other planet. With what? Anything from this Earth is representing Earth. Lunar rock, one rock, lunar rock. Martian dust, little dust from the Martian dust, Mars. With what shall you represent the divine, the God, the totality? Anything. That is, in what form you should worship God? Any form. What time? Any time. Not once a day, twice a day, once a week, twice a year. Any time, anywhere, any place. In any form you like. And that should include your form or no? No, God is everywhere except here. Have you seen that people go round? Have you seen that people going round? When people go around, they get the headache only and they fall down. God is everywhere except in the place where He is going around. Right? What a tradition is beautiful. Practices are excellent. Ishvara. See these things, okay? Close your eyes, please. Thank you, friends.